going on, guys? Connor here, and I'm speaking to you today as one of the newest members of the Mataki ambassador team. I've been in the industry now for about 14 years or so. I run a barbershop in the southeast, CMC Barbershop, which is the shop I'm standing in now. I'm also head barber at the flagship Mcleod store in Soho in Carnaby. What attracted me to working within the industry was the fact that I've always been a bit of a creative. Academically, I've always been rubbish at school. And from the age of about 14, I sort of found myself cutting friends and family's hair and kind of enjoying the banter when I went to the barbershops locally. That's how I sort of found out that I wanted to be a barber. Actually, back then there was no barbering courses, so what I did was I went onto a 14 to 16 young apprentice scheme, which was actually for a NVQ2 in hairdressing. And from the start, I kind of worked my way up in the salon. I was obviously sweeping hair, doing my qualification to finally get onto the salon floor. From then onwards, I sort of completed various courses in shaving and colour. And then I found myself working for a small barbershop in Hastings Old Town. Career, Mataki have been sort of at the forefront of the industry. Anyone that I'd ever seemed to like on social media, or any top named barber or hairdresser within the industry, seemed to always be using the Mataki brand, which made me want to try it out for myself. Since using Mataki, I've noticed that not only the quality of the scissor, but the service provided by the team has just been second to none. In my career, I've been lucky enough to travel doing shows and exhibitions across the UK and Europe. I had the opportunity to live and work in Germany alongside a close friend of mine. We run a shop out there in Aachen. I was out there for 2.5 years. That was actually amazing. I learned so much out there. But for me, actually, my greatest achievement to date would be opening my own shop. We chose a pretty rough time to start the shop. We opened it in 2019, at pretty much the start of the COVID pandemic. But luckily enough, we've actually hit the ground running, so no looking back, we're smashing it now. So. Memory so far in my career is definitely having the opportunity to travel to Germany and live there for 2.5 years alongside a close friend of mine. I learned so much out there, from the culture to the complete different way that the Germans do things. The hair industry over there is completely different to how we do things over here. So having that chance to learn there really pushed the boundaries for me, and it helped me further my education. So for me, my go-to pair of scissors was always the Arrow. But actually, I've just kind of bought into the Kinju, and the weight and balance of the Kinju definitely suits me much better. So my go-to pair of Mataki scissors now is the Kinju. These are bad boys. Has taken everyone by surprise. We didn't really see the industry where it is now, let alone in a year's time or in the future. I think we've only just seen the start of it, to be honest. With social media and the network of barbers all sharing and learning from each other, I think we're going to see some serious talent come through the ranks this year. Plans and goals for the future. I want to push myself to the forefront of the industry. I'd love to be doing stage work and collaborations with other creatives. I'm also interested in developing education, doing online tutorials and classes for new barbers that are coming through the ranks.